Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 58 of our Minnesota Twins rebuild here on Out of the Park Baseball 27. Last, where we left off, we were a below average team with a bad rotation and inconsistent hitting. After playing through about four series off stream, I can confirm we're a below average team with bad pitching and inconsistent hitting. For our purposes today, we are going to look through some of the many defensive changes that we made. Where, if you watched last episode, I pointed out that of the eight fielders, only two of them are playing in the same position they did the majority of last season. That's Eduardo Taid at catcher and Kalen Culpepper at short. Other than that, every single player is in a new position. Luke Keeschel has gone from first to second. Willie Estrella, he's gone from third to first. In the outfield, Walker Jenkins from left field to center, Gabe Gonzalez from right to left, Jacob McCombs from center to right. Caleb Durbin, he is playing third base with us. He played second for the majority of his time with the Phillies so far. He's doing all right, so no real concerns there. However, if you do flip it over to the fielding stats page, it's grim. It is truly terrifying. We have three players with a positive zone rating on defense. That's Durbin at third, Estrella at first, and McCombs at second. We can ignore the DH, obviously, a bunch of backups, and then this is where things get hideous. It is starting to look like that Kalen Culpepper's days as our starting shortstop are numbered. He already has a negative 1.6 zone rating. His 3.23 range is about kind of just where he's been living. So that part isn't a concern. The fact that he's on pace for over 20 errors is a slight concern. And then our two defensive guys moving Walker to center and Gabe to left haven't really worked. However, I will say Gabe Gonzalez has a 1.5 arm in left, which is the main reason we moved him. So, from the arm perspective, it's working out. Luke Keeschel at second, we knew was always going to fail. I just needed a spot to put him, and we went with second base. Hilariously, if you will recall, I tried desperately to get him to learn a new position in the off season. It did not work, and then he also failed to increase his base running. So that's where we're at with him. He's not even hitting the ball well either, which I'll just leave it at that. But at the end of last episode, I said I would play through the next four series, which were Red Sox, Angels, Giants, and Mets. Overall, pretty mixed bag. We took two out of three from the Red Sox and the Angels, did pretty good, had a couple shutouts in there. The Giants kind of took us to school. And then this game that I lost 4-5, where we were up 4-0 in the top of the eighth, and everyone and their brother just blew the game. All my bullpen arms allowed a run, ruined a very nice John Klein start, and here we are. So that's where we're at. Anywho, so for our purposes today, we're just gonna play through some games. We are currently sitting here in May. Usually, I hold off on doing a lot of my draft pool scouting for a little bit, but we have some like barely any divisional matchups this month. 3 game set against the Guardians, and then I believe 2 out of 4. Yeah, 2 out of 4 to the Tigers. The June is our divisional bloodbath month where if we do want to try to make up ground on the Tigers, that's going to be where we do it because currently we are 6 games back already and they're 19-9. So In other news, one last thing before we get going. Hudson Rowan, who is our fifth starter this year, went and got himself suspended against the Giants for 6 games. So he is going to miss um, a start, which is kind of annoying because he had put together 2 back-to-back 6 shutout inning outings. So we're going to get a look at Diego Lanzosa a lot sooner than we thought we would. But here we are. Let's take on the Astros. What's the worst that could happen? Luke Keeschel gets a day off. So, yeah, I think we'll have Durbin bat second, and then Jet Williams will come in and take second base. And since it's a lefty, Gabe Gonzalez goes to the bench. All right, Diego, I believe in you. MLB debut. And he gets a K, saved the ball. Uh-oh. Well, listen, sometimes on your MLB debut, you strike out the side. Other times, you allow a solo shot to 50 home run power having Paul Cox. Look at this guy. Where do the Astros keep getting these guys? It's fine. All right. He gets Medina swinging. He walks Gabe. And Feliz gets it over the top of Gabe's head. That is, I think, the objective downside of Gabe Gonzalez in left. That's an out. Surely, child out. Got him. Thank you. Is that his range is so much worse than Walker Jenkins. But I think the arm might be worth it. We'll see. Nothing for us in the first. Jimenez McCombs are aboard. Eduardo hits it hard to second. Easy out from there. You got this, Diego. Clean third inning of work. And the fourth. He is at 60 pitches. And he is essentially a converted reliever because for whatever reason, the Marlins were playing him as a reliever, even though he has like 55 stamina, I think. So, yeah, 50 stamina. All right, we're going to get Conley early warming up. No trouble at all. He gets through the sixth clean. All right, Culpepper's on second. Durbin takes the walk. The catcher is a 70 arm, or else I'd try the double steal. No matter as Lantigua gets it down. We're on the board. Never mind. Durbin, you didn't run? Or excuse me, Culpepper didn't run? Really? Really? Come on. And Sergio hits into the fielder's choice at home. Estrella hits in to the fielder's choice at first. Or excuse me, at home. Wow. And Walker grounds out. We had bases loaded, no outs. We cannot score a single individual. Rough. Oh, that's Jed at second. Wow, they ruled that an infield hit. I disagree. There we go. Very nice double play there. Can he get Matos? Hard to center. Grabbed by Lantigua. All right. Pretty good. I mean, obviously he allowed 4 runs, but he also gave me 7 innings, which not a lot of our starters have been able to do. So thank you very much, Diego. We'll go to Conley early for the eighth, and then Rojas for the ninth. I'm going to pinch hit for Durbin here. We're going to give Ethan Holiday the bat. And he grounds out. Fair enough. I debated pinch hitting there with Gabe, but I think Walker's the guy that I'd rather pinch hit him for. Right. And then Ethan will just take over at third. Yandre will come in for the ninth. And he allows a solo shot and another runner to get aboard. Man, I think Richard Caldara is going to have a spot in this bullpen rather quickly. All right, he gets a Rana. Can he get deuce? Indeed. Deuces, as they say. All right, I'm going to let Estrella hit, and then we're pinch hitting for Walker. No such luck there. All right. Gabe's going to come in and get himself a bat. Hits it into center. That'll drop. At this point, also, you're trying to avoid the shutout for pride as McCombs hits it off the wall. Gonzalez did not run on contact there. If he goes on contact, he scores from third easily. Or, excuse me, he scores from first. But alas, he did not. We're going to pinch hit with Salazar. Go for the gap power. Instead, he grounds out, but we do get the run. So we did not get shut out. All right. Jet grounds out. We lose 5-1. I mean, Diego kind of got popped there for a couple innings, but nothing too crazy. He still went 7 innings offensively. Not much really there to speak of. And that'll be his only start because um, Hudson Rowan will be back from suspension sooner. All right. And then Shane Boz on the mound. He was actually supposed to be on the mound for that game, but I flipped the order. I'm gonna give Culpepper a day off. We're gonna have Ethan Holiday take short. And that'll be that. Shane Boz on the mound. Oh boy. Well, him and Diego so far are stride for stride. There we go. McCombs, Holiday. Oh, he hit Eduardo. Don't be hurt. Don't be hurt. We're okay. Durbin, bases loaded, gets it down into right. It's always funny when you see like bot accounts that pop up as viewers, and usually when you click on their profile, it's like account created like the day of, but then sometimes you get like account created October 2017. You're like, dang, a veteran, a veteran of the bot wars. Pop up there. Come on, Keishel, give me something. Pops it up. And Luke Keishel is effectively untradeable. Like, I don't know if many teams would take his current contract, but I don't really have a place for him defensively. And if Kalen Culpepper has to move to second base, where do I play Luke? You know what I mean? It is a problem. Oh, Shane. Not like this. Come on, triple play. Let's go. It's it up to center. Don't think that's deep enough. It is not. Arana hits it back to the pitcher. The throw, not in time because it was the slowest throw any of us have ever seen. There we go. He gets Chris Rodriguez. Let's see if he can get Jonathan King. Hits it hard to short and got him. All right. Pretty good outing from Shane Baz, all things considered. Ethan Holiday is on second for McCombs. Hits it into right. That'll land. The throw in. Nope. Holiday scores. The lead is ours. Eduardo strikes out. All right, we'll get Lumpkins here for the seventh. You got this, David. See? I wasn't worried at all. Uh-oh. Gerst may have to have a 4-out save. He went blue. Come on. I had a great view. All right, he gets Chris Rodriguez to pop up. Think that'll be it for him. Gerst is going to have to get the 4-out save. Very good. He gets a strikeout there. All right. Bottom here. They're going lefty. I'm going to pinch hit for Gabe. We're going to give Lantigua the bat. And he struck out. Man, Gabe could have done that. Sergio Jimenez goes down. Estrella, you want to make it 3 for 3, buddy? Nope, walked him. Ethan Holiday, 2 hits already on the day. And that's where it'll stay. All right, we're going to the 9th. Yeah, Lantigua will take over in left. We're going to have Jet Williams come in for Keishel at second. You got this, Landon. Good man. All right. We get the win 3-2. Pretty good day of pitching. Offensively, we had 15 Ks, which is slightly terrifying. Jimenez and Estrella both got 3, so less than ideal. We're going to sim game 3 with Detmers on the mound. Oh, we get the win 6-5. Thank you. Thank you. Eduardo Tate has a triple. Gabe, Willie, and Sergio, and Walker, all with home runs. Like all of them solo shots. Wow. Both of our pitchers had errors, which is kind of funny. Detmers. I'm a little worried about Detmers, y'all. He's needing a lot of pitches to get through like even 5 innings at this point. But hey, Walker had 3 hits, which is very good for him. All right. I kind of want. I think it's a question of, do I want Hudson Roan to get some more run, or do I want Diego Lanzusa? And I think the answer is Lanzusa. So we're going to send Hudson Rowan back down to AAA. Let him get some starts there. See how he does. There we go. 6 1/3. All 4 runs unearned. Sure. Oh, Earl Wanger's out for the season. Yeah, that's his career pretty much done. Man, he was such a great guy to the bullpen in AA for us. Rip. All right. The Rockies are in town. Oh, and we're going up against our old friend Taj Bradley. How's he been doing so far? Pretty good. 6 starts, 3.77 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. Not too bad. Ks are way down though. And his velo is even worse than it was with us. Actually, is that a true statement? Oh yeah, I forgot I can't flip back on this screen. Hold, please. By like a percentage point. This was the big drop, 2030 to 2031, where he lost essentially an entire mile. Tire per point on his velo. All right. Well, hello, Taj. How are you? Um, I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give Sergio the day off. We're gonna have Luke Keeschel DH, and that means I need a second baseman. I think Kalen Culpepper is gonna slide over to second. McCombs will bat fourth, and Ethan Holiday can take short and bat seventh. I kind of split up my lefties a little bit. And we're going to see Culpepper at second, I think, a bit. Ooh, Brian Hayes in Coors Field. My God. Oh, man. Hey, they have Ryan Sproke. He is playing. Our old friend. He's not doing very well. They also have him catching. I really don't understand why the Rockies are doing this, but I'm not going to question it. But I feel like I should. Nothing for us in the first. Uh-oh. You got this, Jared. Yeah, so Jared did not have this. I mean, I'm rarely ever gonna pull a pitcher in the first inning, so you're just gonna have to get through it, buddy. Oh, and he's allowed 7. Well, he got through 3. That's about gonna be that. Yikes. And McCombs and Estrella both go down. And we're going to have to make a decision about whether or not we want to extend Jared Jones or let him walk in free agency. Jeez. Well, this game's a wash. Unless we have the greatest comeback in the history of baseball, which, could happen. You don't know. With how often my guys are flying out, feels unlikely. But we do score what? We're on the board. Look at us. All right, Culpepper. Come on, buddy. Remember, Culpepper has not even started his contract extension yet, which, as a concept, does sound slightly terrifying. There we go. All right, he gets Cole Carrick swinging, but he's also on 43 frickin' pitches. I'll let him face Blake Wright, and that's it. And it got it down. Yeah, and Conley early wants like $14 million. Insane. All right, Aaron Ashby, good luck. Let the record show the inherited runner did not score. As Gabe strikes out, Taj Bradley, our old friend, is carving through this lineup. Jacob McCombs is literally the exception as he hits it to the wall. All right. Bruce Dar. Oh, good. 2 former Twins going up against me today. Also, the fact that Bruce Dar is still going is very impressive. I mean, he wasn't great for Atlanta either. I wish we could have got him going. But alas, as Walker hits it to the wall, that'll be another run on Taj's scoreline. Sorry, old friend. Ethan Holiday, who is very quickly putting up wonderful numbers. So, will he become a starter by season's end? Probably. I think the question is who he replaces as Hunter Goodman strikes out. Was Hunter Goodman still on my Rockies team in 2032? I don't think he was. I think he was our catcher for like 6 years. Memory serves. Oh, wow. His bat has really fallen off a cliff since 2029. Yikes. Nothing for us in the 7th. Aaron Ashby's getting fatigued. Aaron, buddy, I believe in you. Get Ben Houston to K. Good man. Wonderful work from the effectively retiree. Uh, we're going to get Yandre warming up for the 8th. And that'll be that. Assuming he won't give up any more runs. Dude. The fact that I had him, Yendy Gomez, and Nazir White firing on all cylinders for a year needs to be studied. All right. In case we manage to score 7 runs, I'm going to get Gerst warming up. You never know. It could happen. Lantigua grounds out. Ethan Holiday lines out. And Eduardo Tait gets it down. Look at us. Look at us. We're going to pinch hit for Durbin. Sergio Jimenez, come on down and hit the ball into the bleachers. He tried. Didn't quite get there, but he tried. Yeah, I mean, that game was essentially dead after the second inning. Jared Jones got completely eviscerated. Conley Early allowed 2 more runs. Aaron Ashby did very well for himself, which we like to see. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get why the Phillies traded us Caleb Durbin for pennies on the dollar, even though he just put up a 3.5 WAR season. Well, sorry about that. It's a very odd HP notification I just got. Well, congrats, Taj Bradley. Though we did tag him for 3 runs, which ain't nothing, but still. Will Shane Bos be ready? I think he'll be ready. All right, we're in a sim game 2 with John Klein on the mound. I really said that and then clicked the play button. And we lose 4-5. Not great. They had Salazar come in and take right field, which is admittedly hilarious. Don't know why. Jimenez was caught stealing twice. Oh, and Keckering gave up 3 runs in the 9th to blow it. So 2 seasons ago in 2030, it took him until September to get his first blown save. He's already at 2 for those keeping track at home. I'm going to pitch out of order here. Shane Baz is going to get this go. Eduardo is tired. Yep. So Salazar can take over. Durbin did just have 3 hits. Happy for him. Go to the bench. And then I'll give Estrella the day off. Keishel to first. Actually, I lied. Durbin will play, but he'll take second. Whoops. I swear I know what I'm doing with all these buttons. All right. Let's rock and roll. Grayson Rodriguez. Culpepper's on second. Gonzalez at my land? Nope. You ever think something will work and then it just doesn't, folks? Jimenez flies out on the track. The dream is dead. Long live the dream. And right with a home run. Come on, Durbin. Match. Oh, in real life, Hunter Green is getting a second Tommy John surgery and is going to miss all of the 2027 season. That's brutal. Yikes. But hey, in Twins land, we got a run on the board. All right, Shane, let's lock him down. Here we go. All right, Gabe's on second. Walker takes the walk. Come on, Durbin. Justify your place in the lineup. Nope, he grounded out. Clean fourth. Ethan Holiday is aboard. Culpepper Chopper. He might beat this out. No throw. Very good, sir. We will, of course, be stealing second to get rid of the double play. I mean, the man has an arm of 35. What do you want from me? Good Lord. You want to talk about a definite DH with no power whatsoever. Good luck. All right, Keishel. Hits it back up to the pitcher. Ay, 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 ay. And a ground out. The end of the pain and suffering. Brian Hayes is on third. Cole Carrick, full count. Hits it up to center. Should be easy enough. Well done, lads. All right. We're going to pinch hit for Durbin here with Estrella. Popped it up. No, never mind. It dropped. Don't ask me how that happened. I will not be able to tell you. Ah, I don't think this one is dropping. All right, Ethan Holiday, bases loaded, two out, and the ground's out. Yeah, Keishel is slightly better. All right, we're gonna have Luke Keishel slide over to second. Estrella can take first, and we'll get Lumpkins warming up in case there's trouble. Trouble has arrived, but I'm not worried. Shane's got this. Well, he hit Quan in the face. So there goes that. Lumpkins, you got this. Dang it, David. All right, runners at the corners. Jimenez hits it to the pitcher. He goes second. Fair enough. And McCombs is hit. Base is loaded. Walker Jenkins grounds out to first. The left on base numbers, just don't even ask me. It's going to be brutal. All right, Salazar is aboard. Swing and a miss. Wah, wah, wah. The fact that after the newest update, like all of my players like generated faces changed is very unnerving. Like Orion Keckering is the big one. He looks so different. Very good play by Culpepper there. It's short. Uh, all right. I'm going to pull Lumpkins, even though this very well could be just Gurst getting me one out. It helps guarantee that it's just a one-run deficit. What was that? So Culpepper is a coward. They cannot be trusted. Oh, that was odd. It seemed very strange. Cade Smith, the closer for the Rockies. I tire of this. Yeah. We lose 3-1. Bad day for the offense. They left 30. That is a 3 with a 0, folks. Runners on board. Goodness gracious. Culpepper had 2 errors, by the way, for those keeping track at home. 2. Dose. All right, we're going to sim game 1 of the Houston series with Diego on the mound. Well, he gave up 5, and Aaron Ashby gave up 4. Not great. Also, we only had 3 hits on the day. Thank God I did not have to sit through that. Let's go to game 3. McCombs has a hip flexor strain. It only impacts his running, so he should be okay. But I'll give Lantigua the start. He can play center. Gabe can go to right. Walker can go to left. Just for today. And then, yeah, Durbin can sit. Ethan Holiday can take third. Good luck, lads. You got this, Reed. See? I'm not worried at all. As the Astros immediately take the lead. Hey, Sergio Jimenez with the solo shot. Come on, Estrella. Back to back. Send the ball to space. Or at least the Crawford boxes. Something. All right. Reed did very well through 6. Let's see if we can get some run support. And on cue, Jimenez hits a shot to the Crawford boxes. Thank you much. We have 2 runs, and they've both been because of his solo shots, which is kind of funny. Estrella just swung at a pitch that looked like it almost hit him. Walker Jenkins just did the exact same. Lantigua flies out to center. All right. Reed Detmers pitched really well. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 6 Ks. Yandre for the 7. Yandre, you suck. Get him off my team. All right. Eduardo with a leadoff double. Holiday allegedly struck out, though looked like a ball from here. There we go. Culpepper hits it in. So Eduardo scores. We are tied. Very good. Come on, Luke. I knew I should have pinch hit for him. We are gonna pinch hit Salazar here. Prepare thyself. Nope, swinging on this. All right. Hmm. How do I want to do this? I think Salazar's going to take over at catcher. Eduardo's going to come out of the game. McCombs will take over in right. Gerst will come in, and Caleb Durbin will take second. All right. Gerst for the 8th. He's got this. It's the last time I trust this bullpen ever again. All right, Sergio, come on. 3 straight solo shots. Let's go. No dice. Swung on and missed. Estrella strikes out. He went 0 for 4. Walker Jenkins lines out. Our starter did enough. The bullpen failed miserably. All right. Is Caldara healthy? He does indeed appear to be. Oh, Whitley's hurt. Nice. All right. So here's the problem that I'm now faced with. If I send Rojas down to AAA and I call up Caldara, that means Breckheimer, Gomez, White, and Rojas would all be in AAA, all in the 40-man. What do I want to do? We're going to waive in DPA Breckheimer. Um, and we're going to waive in DPA Yendi. And then, like, look at this. Look at this. He's given up runs in all 5 of his last outings. He's had multiple days of rest for all of them. He's given up 2.3 home runs per 9 and a 3.67 BABIP. Send him to AAA. And in response, Richard Caldara. Welcome to the show. He was our 3rd round draft pick in 2029. Overall, decent profile. His control, a little iffy. Walks have been okay, but he's given up 1.6 home runs in AAA for the past couple years. Would have called him up last year, except he missed the majority of the season with a torn flexor tendon in his elbow. So he is going to join Gerst in the setup man role. And most importantly, he's going to be at like 100%. Yeah, he's at 98% rest. So he'll be good to pitch if we need him to here. All right, Jared. Let's be honest. Your last start, horrendous. It's time for redemption. Both Walker and Eduardo are tired. So that means Lantigua in center, which is perfectly fine. Salazar comes in to catch. I'm going to give Luke Keisha the day off. Jet Williams can take over in second. He also just hasn't played. Like, Jet Williams functionally is rarely going to play the way we've set this up, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because last year he was one of the worst qualified hitters in the game of baseball. And Astros are up 2-0. It's fine. Jet Williams with a lovely double. Culpepper grounds out. Durbin. Swing and a miss. Clean third. Come on, Jared. Matos hits it back to the pitcher. No problem at all. Jonathan King strikes out. All right. Man, our offense has just utterly vanished. And Jared Jones pitched really well too. That's the shame. All right, Lantigua's on second. Salazar hits it to the pitcher. Good news, it advanced the runner. Bad news is there's 2 outs now with Jet Williams to the plate. And he struck out. Fair enough. All right, that's it for Jared. Really good start from him. 3 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 9 Ks. Richard Caldara, MLB debut. allows a single to the gap. Credit to Gonzalez for getting there to keep it from being a double. No matter. Matos hits it to dead center, so the end result is practically the same. There we go. Clutch K on King. And he walked Rodriguez. Folks, this might get ugly for the first timer. Look away. Gets Isaiah Hearn. Can he get to Zenzo? Walked him. Well, that'll be it for Caldara. Not all MLB debuts are storybook. Rhea does get Feliz to ground out, so could have been worse. There we go. Culpepper with a solo shot. Durbin, will he match? He will walk. No point in pinch running against a guy with a 70 arm. Gonzalez goes down. Come on, Sergio. Not quite deep enough. It will get down. Willie Estrella has a 192 average at the moment. He does fly out. It scores Durbin. Got the lead to 1. They're staying righty. And they got lane 2 again. All right. Correa, give me the 8th. Juan, I'm going to be honest, dude. I have no one behind you. And Matos hits it. Yeah. I did not expect our bullpen to be this bad. I think the rotation I expected to have issues. And, the benefit of having a decent group of pitchers in AA and AAA is you can make some quick swaps. The bullpen, though, really thought we'd be better. I'll take McCombs out of the game just so he doesn't hurt himself. Give Luke Keeschel a bat. Who knows? Maybe he'll surprise me. He did not. All right. Jet Williams with a solo home run, finding his power. And Culpepper K's to end the game. I mean, that's just like no one really did well there. Offensively, Jared Jones pitched really well, but Cardara in his MLB debut got popped. Correa was tragic. And we are now 7 games below 500. All right. So it's about a month and a half to the draft. So we're going to start our scouting reports now, including this dude who I've already asked like 3 different reports on because we know nothing about him. We're just going to look at potential of at least 60 just to get these top guys, get an additional scout on them, see where we're at. All right. Texas Rangers, let's party. And I literally, like, in terms of draft needs, I'll take anybody. Like, unfortunately, we're not at that point, like, prospect and depth wise, where we can draft off of need. It really is just going to be best player available. Keishel got the day off. I'm gonna give Estrella the day off. Keishel goes to first. Durbin to second. I'll move all of these guys up 1. Then Ethan Holiday takes third. Has Durbin been better at third or second? Pretty similar. The zone rating's only insanely different because he's played a lot more at third. Ethan Holiday, what about you? Much better at third. That is a problem. Because if Culpepper has to be moved off short, I need someone to take that spot. And Luis Marquez with a wonderful home run. Fair enough. All right, Gonzalez is on second. Come on, Sergio. No such luck there. Uh-oh. You got this, John. See? There we go. Jenkins, Lantigua are aboard. Eduardo hits it right at the second baseman for the easiest double play of their life. And Ethan Holiday grounds out to end the inning. Ay, 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 ay. All right, Durbin, Culpepper up. Come on, Keishel. Takes the walk. Bases loaded. Gabe hits it right at the third baseman for the ground out, but we get a run, and now 2 runners in scoring position still. I'll take that trade. Jimenez pops up to center. Throw in is cut off. We take that. Come on, Walker. Nope, no luck. All right. We go now to the fourth. Clean inning of work from Mr. Klein. Eduardo Tait, his third home run of the season. And listen, we don't really have a plan at catcher, so like Eduardo, even though he's just now ARB eligible, like we're gonna keep him around for a decent bit, especially because he was in AAA for a while since we traded for Adley Rushman there for a bit. Yeah, Lumpkins, I think. We'll see if John can get me like 2 quick outs. 2-pitch pop up. Think that qualifies as a quick out in my book. What about Acuna? Got it past Monsieur Durbin. I wasn't supposed to leave him in. Yep, that's on me. That one's on me. I was going to take him out. My bad, John. All right, Lumpkins. Daniel Flames hits it up into left. Easily snagged. Langford pops it up. All right, good work from Lumpkins, stranding both runners. All right, runners at the corners for Walker. He swings, and it's down in right. Should score maybe 2. Nah. Jimenez is not that ambitious. I take that as a sign, Walker. Don't steal. Should have had him go. All right, David, give me the 6th. Good man. All right, runners at the corners. Culpepper K's. Keishel hits it up and left. Caught. Wah, wah, wah. Clean 7th from Lumpkins, which is perfect. Now I can go Woolers for the 8th, and then I'll figure out the 9th if it's still a save situation or not. Brennan. Brennan was in line for the closer role after this season, but with how bad he's been early on, like the man has loaded the bases. Brasino gets him swinging. Leone gets him looking. Colley gets him looking. Good Lord. He loads the bases, and then he promptly strikes out the side. Fair enough. All right, it's going to be either Keckering or Ashby. It is going to be Keckering for the save. Gets it done. All right. We take the win 4-1. Pretty good. John Klein, I mean, he pitched well, but only went 4 1/3. Pitch count got pretty high. Lumpkins was great. Woolers nearly gave me a heart attack. And Keckering's ERA is below 10 now. It's the simple things in life, folks. It really is. All right, we're getting scouting reports on a lot of these guys again. I mean, so here's the thing with Melvin Arzaga. Ignore his offensive profile for a second. Look at his defensive one. You can't put this guy at first. He could have a 70 arm. You out of your mind? Put him at third base. Who cares that his turn double play is low? Also, it looks like the power at least is pretty real. The BAPIP is similarly. Scout him again. He's not going to be there by the time I draft. I don't know why I keep trying to scout him. We'll sim game 2. Shane Baz on the mound. We win it 5-4 in 11. Estrella has 4 hits to his name. The rest of the team, Culpepper had 3. So those two combined for 7. The rest of the team had 3. Estrella had an error. Durbin. So Shane Baz's runs were unearned. Same with Keckering. Caldara came in to get 1 out, and he got it on 1 pitch. That's kind of funny. Looks like Gerst allowed the inherited runner to score. That's the blown save. Fair enough. But hey, we take the win. All right, so now it is Lenzosa on the mound. We're going for the sweep. Yeah, McCombs really has not looked that particularly inspiring this season. Love Lantigua come in and take center. Keefe, I think I kind of just want to run out there and either it works or it doesn't. Ethan Holiday will take third, though. All right, Lanzusa, let's go. Clean first inning, and Gabe Gonzalez gets him some run support. There we go. Lantigua. Eduardo walked him. What's Eduardo's walk rate? 45th percentile. In my mind, it was better. Fair enough. He walks Ethan Holiday, too. Bases loaded. Kalen Culpepper the third hits it deep to left and gone. That's right, folks. He still has power. Don't you forget it. And a 5-run lead. Oh, Diego. Oh, Diego. Don't load the bases. Ooh, we got the K. Can he get Morabito? Indeed. Acuna? Indeed, Lanzosa. You got this, Diego. I believe in you. Oh, never mind. We're okay. Langford hit it out. And that's a deep center, too, in target field. Yeah, 411. Ooh, Max Anderson. Oh, right. So in this save, Max Anderson wasn't called up for the Tigers until like 2029, wasn't he? Yeah. If it takes that long for him to get called up in real life, I think there'd be riots in the streets. He should be called up now, since the Cleveland Guardians have injured 3 Tigers players, because that's just how their team works. To any Guardians fans watching, I do apologize, but it is unfortunately true. Y'all keep injuring the Tigers players. It's very annoying, especially because you injure the good ones. Ah. All right. I'm going to let Lanzusa face Luis, and that'll be it. That's going to land. Rats. All right. That'll be it for Lanzusa. I think his stat line is going to look a lot worse if Aaron Ashby allows these runners to score. He does not. We're okay. All right. Leadoff double for Keishel. Gabe deep into center. Caught at the track. Keishel does take third. We like to see it. The Sergio Jimenez Willie Estrella double tap has not been working as well as it has the season previous, which is only slightly concerning. All right, we're going to get Caldara warming up. I think him and Ashby are going to have to combine for the seventh and eighth. Or Ashby will just get me the whole inning and we'll be okay. Very good work from him. 2 1/3 scoreless. Caldara for the eighth. 2 men aboard. Max Anderson hits it up into center. Lantigua lets it drop. Edward. Pedro Leon, swing and a miss. We're okay. That was terrifying, but we're okay. Juan Correa will get the save, assuming it's still a save situation. Jimenez would like to stop that, and he gets it down. Very good, sir. I'm not going to run on Perez. Thank you, thank you. See if Estrella can get him around. That is a no. All right, Lantigua walks. Do I try a double steal against a guy with a 65 arm? Let's do it. Full send. Nope. We'll take pitch number 2. I mean, yeah, if they just want to walk the bases loaded, I'm not going to stop them. All right, double steal it. They're going. Perez, the throw, not in time. Steals for the lads. And unfortunately, the end result is functionally the same with the fielder's choice at home. There we go. Eduardo gets it down. That'll score 1. It's no longer a save situation. It's perfectly fine by me. Holiday grounds out, but we get another runner. I'll take that. And Culpepper gets it down. Very good. I'll sit down Correa so that he doesn't get very tired. And then Jet Williams will pinch hit here because he'll take second after this. And he struck out. Fair enough. All right. We are up 9-3. And Juan Correa gets it done. Very good win. We sweep the Texas Rangers. Much needed after we got swept by the Rockies and the Astros in back-to-back series. All right, where are we at on the scouting list? Only one left. Let's start the next group. So now we'll drop the list down to 50. There's only 44 players with potential of 50 or above. That's terrifying. Because we don't have any. Yeah, we don't have any comp picks. So our draft at least is just straight. Which, fair enough. All right, Reed Detmer's on the mound. Let's play game 1 against the Guardians because it's a pretty big series. Yep, starters are the starters. Let's rock. Pretty much all of our bullpen arms are ready to rumble. Yeah, with the exception of Aaron Ashby and Keckering, they're all good to go. All right, Culpepper's on second for Gabe. They have a guy with a 25 defensive rating at shortstop. Just want to let that be known. So we're all aware of that. And we take the 1-0 lead. Sergio flies out. Listen, off the bat, it looked good. That one looked even better because it was, as Estrella with a 2-run shot. Very good, sir. 3-0 ball game. We are on pace to score 24 runs, unless there's a bottom of the ninth with that score, in which case 27. You got this, Reed. Good man. There we go. Estrella and Walker are aboard. McCombs is cold, but it's fine. And he hits into a fielder's choice. Unfortunately, McCombs like I want him to succeed because odds are Walker Jenkins is gone after this season. And having to replace both Jenkins and McCombs will be rough. I mean, Lantigua will take one spot. Alex Mojica, our top prospect who's in AAA right now, will probably take the other. But then, our outfield defense gets really shaky. And Gabe grounds out. Jimenez hits it up to center, deep enough to score. So we're up 5-0 now. Looking pretty good. Trella hits it into left. That's going to land. He took a single. If he gets a double there, he would have been on cycle watch. And Walker flies out. All right. Come on, Reed. Give me the 6, buddy. Duh. Good catch. It's going to score the run, but that's okay. All right. That'll be it for Reed. I wanted him to get me a little bit extra, but no such luck. All right. Clean 7th from Connolly. We're going to go Correa for the 8th and then figure out the rest from there. All right. First, I'm going to make a sub. Ethan Holiday will take Keishel's spot. Durbin goes to 2nd. Holiday goes to 3rd. Correa comes in for the 8th. Clean as a whistle. And then Gerst to warm up for the save. And Estrella takes the walk. Jenkins promptly hits into the double play to just ruin my afternoon. McCombs pops it up. Unfortunate, but we go to the 9th for the save. Gerst will take it. I'm not even worried. There we are. Gerst now has one less save than Keckering, for the record. I mean, Detmers did okay. He's needing way more pitches to get through outings than he did last season, which is a not insignificant problem. But I'll take what I can get. We open the Cleveland series with a win. No one claimed Breckheimer or Yendy Gomez. So those men are off the 40-man and free agents after this season, which will be quite sad. But they're in AAA now. How's Leo Bernal doing in AAA? Really good? Good. How's Jesse Gonzalez doing? Doing okay. If we do end up trading Luke Keeschel, which I don't think we will, then I think Jesse is probably the call up to be a backup infielder, and then we just shift Culpepper. Man, I didn't expect his fall off defensively at short to take place in his age 29 season. He's still hitting the ball well, though, which is what we really care about. Is Holiday upset? Yeah, he's upset that he's not starting. Do I just start him over Durbin? at this point. I mean, it's a pretty small sample, but Durbin is already worth negative WAR. His slugging is a 238. I think I make that call. All right. Holiday is going to take over at third base. The downside of that is Ethan Holiday and Jet Williams are similar, but as backups, they offer different roles. Jet Williams and Caleb Durbin are effectively identical in terms of what they can do for me. All right, let's sim game two. Jared Jones on the mound. We lose 1-3. Gerst, for whatever reason, the AI pitched in back-to-back days, and he gave up a run. Ethan Holiday had an error at third, which is his first third base error on the season. Not great. Lantigua had a homer. Pretty good. Lantigua's been good. I think we're okay in the sense that Lantigua can take one of the corner outfield spots, maybe even center field, and be okay. All right, bunch of scouting reports on prospects. Let's go to game three for the rubber match. Oh, good. Both my outfielders are cold. I think I'll let Walker play. I'm going to give McCombs the day off. And Gabe will take over and face a lefty, which is not something I love him doing. He hasn't been terrible this year against lefties, though McCombs has actually been a lot worse. Salazar will take this game for Eduardo. Let's rock and roll. John Klein, who is hot on the mound, putting up a good string of starts. Well, very boring game through 3 innings. Hey, Luke Keisha with a solo shot. Gonzalez flies out. And Jimenez grounds out. All right, Lantigua's on second. Salazar grounds out. All righty. Clean six from John. There we go. Keisha and Holiday are aboard. Come on, Gabe. Hit the ball to space. He hits it into right. That'll land. Should score Holiday. I am not running on Luis Lara. You must be out of your natural mind. Oh, what I wouldn't give. Oh, God, his percentiles. That's a yikes. There we go. Jimenez gets it down. We're moving. We're moving guys over. We're having a great time. Estrella struck out. We're having a slightly less good time. Walker Jenkins grounded out to the catcher, 5 feet away from the plate. The vibes, folks, the vibes. Come on, John, get me 7. Get him. Bang! What a start from John Klein. 7 scoreless. Immaculate. We're going to go. Because my problem with using one of Correa or Ashby is that Woolers is dead right now. Like the AI had him throw 36 pitches yesterday. And I don't really want to run out of all my guys. So I'm actually going to have Lumpkins pitch the 8th to keep everyone else okay. Lantigua, a triple. I think we might be entering Lantigua taking over right field for McCombs territory. Man, runner on third, no outs. We failed to score him. Immaculate start from John Klein. 7 innings, 1 hit, No runs, one walk, 9 Ks. David R. Lumpkins gets the ground out there, but now 2 men in scoring position for Lara, and he walked him. You saw Lara's percentiles, David. You saw them. All right, we're getting Keckering on for the 4-out save. I can't watch. Thank God he swung at that. He gets Francisco to ground out. All right. We're in a pinch hit for Keishel. Give Jet Williams the bat. And he walked him. We are going to run on Quistero here. That's what I get. I mean, listen, Jet has 75 speed, 70 base running. I'm going to run him on pretty much everyone. There we go. Jimenez gets it down. Come on, Estrella. Dial, swinging a miss. All right. Jet will take over at second. Everything else is fine. Keckering going for the 3 outs. Gets it done. We get the win. 3-0. They only had 2 hits on us the whole day. Very happy with that. All right, I'm gonna do something I don't do often. I usually do like once a stream. We're just gonna sim this complete series against the Cardinals. It's gonna be Boz, Lanzosa, and Reed Detmers on the mound. Game 1. We take it 9-3. McCombs hits a triple. Jenkins, Estrella, and Gonzalez with home runs. Boz pitches really well. Culpepper had another error. Oh boy, my decision to extend him before this season might have become a bad idea. So that's rough on Ashby because it looks like he was pitching well until then. Pretty good hitting wise though. Gabe had 3 hits. Very nice. Only 4 Ks on the day. Very good. Press scouting report on Melvin. Yeah, I think Melvin's the real deal. He's not gonna be available when we take him, but I think he's the real deal. Like these are his ratings in AA right now. Like he could start in AA and do perfectly fine. All right, game 2. We win it 5-4 in extras. Estrella with the home run. Wow, they were up 4-0. We scored 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, and then we took them in the 10th. Menzosa did get popped a bit, but Conley early, Juan Correa, and Keckering pitched very well. Happy with that. Yeah, I think Lanzusa isn't ready for the majors, which is a shame because he is 26, but I think him as a long reliever might need to be the solution, which isn't a bad thing because Conley early is gone after this season, so it's not the end of the world if that's the switch. Estrella also had 3 hits. He's having a very good. Let me look at his monthly splits. Yeah, yeah, much better. May the on base doesn't change as much, but the slugging is very improved. He is striking out more, which not ideal. But let's sim game 3. Can we get the sweep? Indeed, we can. 7-1. Sergio Jimenez had 4 hits. Gonzalez and Jimenez had homers. Reed Detmers pitches a gem. Brennan Wooler shuts the door. Beautiful work. Love that. It looks like the run Detmers allowed was inherited, so Wooler's not great there. But Gonzalez is hurt. Mild abdominal strain for a week. Let me advance the day to see if it changes. Still says a week. I'm going to move him to the IL. I'm going to move him to the IL. And in response, I think Beltray might not be a bad idea. Billy Daniels, I think, is going to be really good, but he's just not quite at his potential yet. How is Mojica doing? Yeah. Yeah. Alex Mojica, welcome to the big time. He was our international free agent signing prior to the 2028 season. We paid him $7 million. I think defensively, annoyingly, the AI has played him at center field every step of the way when clearly he is not a center fielder. Clearly. So what we're going to do in the meantime is thus. All right, let's look at it. Let's look at this graph and let's think about this. So McCombs in right, I think, has been okay. Walker Jenkins in center is not really working out, but Lantigua, similarly at center, is not going well, particularly either. So I think, yeah, we'll just say Mojica can take over in left. And then against lefties, it's still going to be Lantigua. Yeah. I don't love it defensively, but whoops. Um, defensively, but here we are. Also, would anyone like to acquire Jet Williams in a trade? Just curious on if any offers are going to find my way. Like, if I can get prospects for him, he's done. Not quite. Carson Wisenhunt, how's he looking? Oh, he's not very good. He has two good pitches. His stamina's down to a 45. I'm good. They're paying Tanner Bybee $35.5 million to be their closer. I don't know what the heck is happening over there with the Mets. Would anyone give him to me just for prospects? Or take him, I should say. Not quite. Any fun waiver claims? Lots of relievers. No one particularly interesting. Do I have anyone on my trade block? No, no one's on my trade block. The Giants, it's like half their dang team is down here. And no one really rated insanely is on there. The Tigers have Tyler Holton on theirs, which is a little interesting. He's still doing really well for them. Oh, Israel Koval is out for the season. That's rough. Also, why is he in rookie ball? Well, buddy, don't worry. When you come back, you'll be on high. Denon with the home run ball. Is he ready for FSL? Maybe not. He's 21 though, for crying out loud. That's fine. Well, I mean, hey, I simmed through the series and we swept. We've also won 8 of our last 9. Bring us back to 500 ball. All right, Jared Jones on the mound against the righty Chris Watson. Yeah, we have a couple tired guys, so let me figure this out here. So, all right, so Culpepper to the bench. That means obviously Ethan Holiday slides over to short. Caleb Durbin takes over third. Eduardo Tate to the bench. Jet Williams stays on. Keishel's also at 95. Jet, or do I want Jet at third? Nah. All right, Alex Mojica making his MLB debut, 22 years young, a star, the top prospect in our system. Come on down, good sir. If he was better defensively, I'd be over the moon. But I can find a spot for him. Don't you worry. All right, Walker walks. Here's Jet Williams. Did I mean to have him batting second today? No, but here we are. He flies out, and now Alex Mojica, MLB debut, hits it deep into center. It will be caught. But he's just, he's showing off the power. You know what I'm saying? That was much luck there in the first. Come on, Jared, lock in. Oh, Jared. All right, they get a run. Now they have two. Now they have three. They're on pace for 9 runs. We're doomed. All right. Jet grounds out. Mojica hits it hard to second. No such luck. There we go. Finally, a clean inning from Jared. McCombs is on second. That might be deep enough to move him. Nope. Never mind there. Salazar pops it up. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Clean inning of work. Irvin hits it up into right. While I lost the ball in the mist, Pedro Leon did not. All righty. Come on, Jet. This guy is killing me. Also, wait a minute. Don't the Rangers play in a dome? How did the mist get in? I ask you. Clean six from Jared. That'll be all, sir. We'll get Aaron Ashby warming up. All right, Mojica. Come on, buddy. First pitch, he's swinging. And he grounds out to first. You know what? He's making hard contact. Is it going anywhere? No. But that's beside the point. Decent outing from Jared. We'll go to Ashby for the seventh. Cleaning of work. And then Caldara for the eighth. Good man. All right, in case we tie it up, Gerst will warm. I really like Mojica to get a fourth AB. So if one of you guys could get aboard, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Durbin. Walker then grounds out, but it does move Durbin into scoring position, so I'll take that trade. We're going to pinch hit for Jet here. Luke Keeschel is going to get the bat. Hits it up into right, but that will be caught. All right, Alex Mojica, fourth AB, the final out. Hits it to first, and he hit it so well that the first baseman could not get a good transfer, and he gets aboard via the error. Here's Jimenez, the tying run. Hits it to short, cross the first, down he goes. I mean, on the one hand, we were playing with essentially a backup offense, but 2 hits and 2 walks is pretty disappointing. Jared Jones didn't pitch terrible, didn't pitch great either. But yeah, not a good showing offensively, I would say. All right. Let's go ahead and just play game 2. Kyle Lee on the mound. Oh, Mojica's tired. That's Houseway. Guess you've been playing a lot. In AAA. All right. So how do I want to do this? I think we're gonna have. I could just have Jimenez take left. Yeah. We'll just have Jimenez play left field, which I admit, terrifying proposition. Keishel will DH. And everyone is essentially going to move up one place. And then I need a second baseman, for which, yeah, let's go Jet Williams. See if we can get him going. All right, let's rock and roll. A little bit of a rotated outfield, especially, but we'll see what happens. Estrella gets it down. Jimenez should score easily. Very good, very good, very good. John. Rangers tied up, but now we got the triple E, as I've now realized, because it's Edward, Eduardo, and Ethan. All right, Jet, prove your worth. God. Well, like, in terms of free agent signings, I can't believe last offseason, even though Kyle Carlos wasn't a free agent signing, he was a trade. We really went 0 for 3 on Kyle Carlos, Justin Crawford, and Jet Williams. Like all 3 of them acquired to be starters at center field, third base, and second, and just complete and total failure at each spot. Carlos at least was really good defensively. Justin Crawford was good at neither offense nor defense, and Jet Williams was bad offensively and somehow bad defensively at second as John Klein is getting killed. He really is a feast or famine kind of guy. I'll let him face Max Anderson, and that'll be it. Fair enough. What a throw. All right, we'll go to Lumpkins to face Pedro Leon. All right, boys, give me something. Nope. Asked and denied. Oh, boy. This might be a bad day for Lumpkins, y'all. Strap in. The ERA is about to go from a 1.35 to like a 4. Double play, please. There we go. I'm fine with them getting the run if I can get 2 outs and the base is empty. I'll take that trade. Resta also getting aboard afterwards is less than ideal. Yeah, I'll let him face Luis. Golly. Well, that has gone quite poorly. I kind of just want to make Lumpkins eat it, though. All right, he walked Langford. Well, this could get pretty ugly if Gers can't get out Daniel Flames here. We're okay. Come on, Blackjack. Nope. Oh, Lordy. Gerst, not you, too. Please. There we go. Back to back Ks. Can he get Acuna? No. So if anyone was curious as to answer that particular question. All right. Top of the ninth. Anything fun? Oh, McCombs is hurt. 5 weeks. He's done. Yikes. I'll bring in Durbin to pinch hit, and then I'll figure it out if by some chance I need to solve the defensive equation. Or pinch run, I should say, not pinch hit. Well, McCombs being hurt. That's really awkward. Lantigua's going to become the starter then. All right, Lantigua walks. Eduardo hits it up into left. That'll be caught, but should score Durbin. 4-run game. But now it's 2 outs, so I don't think it'll matter as Holiday pops it up. All right. Well, not great. McCombs getting hurt. Very tragic. I think John Klein didn't do well. Lumpkins was even worse, and Gers just got killed. Sergio Jimenez had an error in the outfield. McCombs had an error in the outfield. All right. So McCombs to the IL. Very unfortunate. Very rough. I mean, he just been like decidedly average so far this year, maybe below average. So in response, I think Eduardo Beltre is the because this is for a backup, and I like Billy Daniels, but Billy Daniels needs more reps in AAA. So here's what we're gonna do. Where's my biblical outfield? So Bobo is going to AAA as he has suffered enough in AA. I feel. And Beltre will get the call up. I'm just gonna move him to like left field. Did he have higher potential at center? No, okay. I'm seeing things. All right. So with that loss, I think it's a question of do I want Lantigua in left versus right? And really the difference is functionally irrelevant. I think I'll have him I could have him take center and just end the Walker Jenkins and center experiment for 5 weeks, which I think is honestly the correct decision. All right, new plan. Lantigua goes to center. Walker will move to left. Mojica to right. That. And then Beltre can be our backup there. And then let us copy and paste. The problem now I run into, though, is Mojica should not really play against lefties. However, Beltre is better. So Beltre is going to take right against lefties, and then Jenkins can bat third. Lantigua, and they'll just move up one. Then Mojica pinch hitter. All right. Well, that's not great. Two starting outfielders down for a bit. All right, scouting task list is done. Let's go back to the pool. So now I think we're just going to look at that 50 to 55 group, since odds are our first round pick is going to come from this grouping. I would imagine so. All right. Game 3 against the Rangers. Let us sim it. There we go. We win 7-6. Our bullpen almost blew it, so that's going to look ugly. Mojica went 0 for 5 with 2 Ks. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, Shane Baz got popped for 3. Aaron Ashby. Yeah, Aaron Ashby, I'm effectively giving until the trade deadline, to where either we trade him or we just cut him if he's not playing well, and then I call up literally anyone from AAA. But Correa, Gurst get the holds. Kekri gets the save. Lantigua had a homer, which is good. And I think if Lantigua, as our starter, still does really well going into McCombs coming back, Lantigua gets like the starting job. Because when Gabe Gonzalez comes back in a bit, Mojica is the guy getting sent down. Maybe. Or it could be Beltre, I suppose. I'll figure that out. For now, let's just take on the Dodgers and prepare to get eviscerated. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm going to give Ethan Holiday the day off. He's not doing particularly great since being the starter. So Durbin will take over third. Lanzus on the mound against, how old is Logan Webb? 35. I thought he was a lot older. How old is he in real life? I could have just done the math. He's 29. Fair enough. Come on, lads. Nothing doing it. Oh, boy. Diego, you got this. See? There we go. Lead off double. Willie tried. It didn't work, but he tried. All right. Walker grounds out. But I think the other issue with playing McCombs is he's done worse against lefties than I thought he would, whereas Gonzalez has done better. So that could even be a platoon switch that we do to give guys like Lantigua more ABs. Is just sit McCombs. Kuman aboard. Culpepper. Oh, Logan Webb is done. He may have gotten hurt. Lovely double play there. And Keishel gets it down. Very good, sir. Also, nowhere in this plan is Sergio Jimenez going to the outfield. Like, nowhere in this plan is that an option. Mojica hits it into left. That is down. Save the baseball. An RBI double for his first hit of his major league career. Save the baseball, lads. No! All right, it's a sore thumb for only 2 days, so not the end of the world. Beltre will come in to pinch run, but it does mean poor Mojica. He got his first hit and then he hurt his hand. That's rough. Yep, and then Beltre will just take right field. Pretty easy. Pretty simple. Lanzusa, don't walk Andy. I mean, he didn't. I can't really be mad. Oh boy, 2-all. Rafi Devers walked him. Lanzusa's up to 60 pitches in the third inning. I'll let you decide whether or not that's efficient. Oh, brother. All right. Antigua's on second. Eduardo Tait. Oh, snagged by Harlan at third. Fair enough. Come on, Lanzusa. Get Riley Green. Very good. In real life, Riley Green just went on the IL again because the Guardians are potentially dirty, which is quite rough. Eduardo Beltre, who's previously only had 35 plate appearances, now stepping up to the plate. Man on second, swing and a miss. He'll fit in perfectly fine. He will fit in perfectly fine. In an ideal world, Lanzusa gets me the fifth. Where we are in an ideal world, folks. You heard it here first. 2 men on. Lantigua rounds out. Jacob McCombs could also, we could transition him to a backup role pretty easily because he's not making that much money. And he's good enough defensively in the corners where it's not the end of the world. And he's a good power bat off the bench. There we go. 2 clean innings of work. We'll go Brennan Vullers for the 8th, unless Beltre just wants to send this ball into the stands. Nope. There we go. Jimenez gets it down. I think if we tie it up, it's Woolers regardless. If we take the lead, then. Uh-oh. Well, we injured Roki Sasaki on that pitch. I think we'll get Kecker and Warman in case we score 2 runs here. Strella swing and a miss. And Walker gets it over the head of the center fielder. Tie ball game. And that should be a double pretty easily. A triple. Look at our boy. He's like, hey now, don't count me out just yet. All right, Lantigua, be the hero, buddy. Hits it back to the pitcher. Down he goes. All right. We tie it up. So Woolers will come in for the 8th. Rafi Devers is on second. They do not pinch run for him, which I'd pinch him. Yeah. See, look at this. The Dodgers have this dude just sitting there on their bench. Although it looks like he was in AAA the whole time. But like, play this dude. Dion Cole. Like, they got Keston Herrera running out there, unable to hit the baseball. Crying out loud. Hold on. How much are they paying him? Oh, 4.6. I thought I saw a very different number there. Guerrero hits it into center. Caught. All right. Eduardo Tai is up first, then we're probably going to pinch hit for Durbin. Indeed, we shall. Ethan Holiday. Come on, buddy. No such luck. I forgot to warm up Keckering. Dang it. That's my bad. Yeah, Holiday will take over at third. I was really hoping we'd get Luke Keeschel and AB in that inning so that I could take him out for the defensive switch. Quintero, holy heck. He can do center field well. Should I try to acquire him? Anyway, are you better or worse against lefties this year? You are. I mean, he's a lot worse on base, but his slugging is a 464 against lefties. Brennan, get him. Got him to pop up. Well done, sir. Beautiful work. Can you get Antonacci? Nah, I walked him. All right. That is it. We're going Keckering to face Chase Harlan. Hits it into center. We're okay. Lantigua is there. Riley Green hits it up into right and caught. Perfect. All right. We're going to extras. Kalen Culpepper is our ghost runner. David Bednar in for the save. Keisho hits it back to him. I'll take that trade. But now we need to score Culpepper without getting an out. Swing and a miss from Beltre. And Jimenez gets aboard via the error. Run scores. Come on, Estrella. Hits it into center. That's down. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep this party going. A lovely 3-run shot from Walker Jenkins here, and I'll be a happy man. All right, they walked him. Bases loaded. Lantigua swinging a miss. All right. Quick defensive. No, I'm gonna leave Keishel in because there's a chance he comes up next inning if it goes to the 11th. Andy Pajes is walked. I'm fine with that because it allows the double play to be available. Rafi Devers, though, hitting a walk-off 3-run home run, less than great. Is it too early to take the closer role away from Keckering? Like, here's the crazy thing, very simply. He has about like 3.5. Like, if you times his innings by 3.5, you essentially get 53. He has allowed almost the exact same number of earned runs. I think we may have to transition him out of the closer role and give it to Gerst. Also, Lanzusa walked 6 batters today. Yeah, now Keckering is cold. All right, we're in a sim game 2 with Reed Detmers on the mound. We lose 2-5. Not great. Detmers got popped for 4. Lumpkins gave up a run. When was the last time he pitched before this? The 24th. Okay. Ashby got 5 outs, 3 of which were Ks. I think Aaron Ashby, I doubt he's gonna be on the team for much longer. But if he's like our worst reliever, it's not the end of the world, in my humble opinion. All right, let's play game 3 for the series. Oh no, excuse me. They're trying to get the sweep. They got Yamamoto. How's he doing? Sure. Wow, he was barely worth positive WAR for a bit, and then the last 2 seasons he's just been gangbusters. Fair enough. Jimenez is staying hot. Estrella has a decent hit streak going. He's going to stay in. Keishel's doing okay. I'm going to give Eduardo the day off. Salazar can play. And then Lantigua's going to get the day off. Beltre, let's see how you can do in center field. All right, let's rock. To avoid the sweep, we turn the ball over to Jared Jones, and I'm staring down Yamamoto. It's fine. All right, Jimenez is on second. Ethan hits it deep into right and the goal. Thank you very much. The short corner in Dodger Stadium. 345 feet. Oh, that's so sad. Salazar grounds out. But you know what? We have the lead. And that is all that matters. Clean second from Jared. All right, Beltray. Take the walk. Even better. Gets himself a single. I'm going to run on Ben Rice. Beltray has 70 stealing. Like, come on. Come on. Swing and a miss. What about Mojica? Flies out to center. I think my play with Mojica is essentially exactly what I did with Sergio Jimenez, where I didn't play Sergio Jimenez that much in 2030 because he was struggling. Sent him down, and then he was just our opening day DH the year after, and he should have won Rookie of the Year. He didn't. I don't want to relitigate it. It's insane, though, that he didn't. Had me looking at the compare stats page more times in that one stream. There we go. Keishel gets aboard. I have not looked at Keishel's monthly split for May and how it compares to his terrible April. Because unfortunately, like his war is always going to be reduced by the fact that he's one of the worst defensive second basemen in the history of the sport. He's not hitting very well, particularly either. Mojica, bring him home. Took the walk. Jimenez takes the walk. Bases loaded. Willie Estrella for his 10th homer of the season. No luck. All right, Jared, give me the fifth inning and then you're done. Oh, he allowed a run. All right, we're going bullpen the rest of the way. It's not that I don't trust Jared Jones, but I don't trust Jared Jones. There we go. Eduardo Beltre gets it down once again. Very good, sir. Because the problem with keeping Mojica on the roster is he really only has value of one of the starting three. Because defensively, he's not very good. So that kind of limits when he can come into the game. Okay, the ball is very deep, average, and normal. Send him. All right, cool. They didn't even make the throw. If he would have been tagged out there, I would have objected in the highest of terms. So I think, assuming Lantigua continues to hit well, our outfield configuration is going to be Walker in left. We move Gabe back to right. Lantigua takes center, and then McCombs on the bench. I think that's kind of where that also gets us back to being okay defensively, which is perfectly fine. All right, I'm pulling actually Mr. Guerrero, better or worse against lefties? You are so much better. Good God. 741 slug, 1200 OPS. Jared Jones, get the man out. And he does. Perfect. All right. Now we'll go Conley early. Clean as a whistle. Uh-oh. Conley's running into trouble. I'll take that because it's still a 4-run lead. But if Rafi Devers hits it, I mean, he hit it. Went right at Estrella, but he hit it. All right. We're going to go Caldara for the 8th. Let's see if we can get Ethan Holiday home first. They walked Salazar. Let's go. Insurance runs, please. Please. Oh, Beltre gets aboard via the error. Guerrero. Dude, you need to be in second base. But hey, I'm not going to question it. Culpepper hits it into right. I don't think that's deep enough. No, it wasn't. Come on, Luke. Don't hit into a double play. There we go. Keishel gets it down. Let's just keep the party going. Let's keep it moving. Mojica, grand slam. No, but I'll take the line drive single. Very good, very good. 8-2 ball game. Let's see if Jimenez can pile on. Hits it to short. They go home. He looked safe on the animation. Yeah, they say they got him. And Estrella flies out to end the inning. All right. Caldara will come in for the eighth. 2 men are aboard. I'm not worried. Should have been worried. As Antonashi gets it down. Bases loaded. Chase. Harlan. Flies out. Very good. All right. Now we're just going to go Correa for the ninth. Clean inning. All right. We don't get swept. Very good. Beltre had 2 steals, which is lovely. Estrella going 0 for 5 and leaving 8 men on is pretty rough, but pretty good outing from Jared Jones. I think he's relatively bounced back from his horrendous start at Coors from the start of the stream, which is very good. All right. When does Gonzalez's IL stint end? Because now he's healthy. 3 days? Okay. So, yeah, I think in 3 days, we'll bring back Gabe. We'll send Mojica down to AAA, and then Beltre can be the 4th infielder. It's my current plan, at least. All right, so this will be the last series of the episode. We'll play probably 2 of these in Sim 2 against the Tigers, who currently have a 5.5 game lead on us. Wait a minute. Does that math track? I feel like it doesn't track, but I'll go with it. Who do we got up first? Klein. All right, well, Sim game 1 with John Klein on the mound against Nick Lodolo. There we go. We get the win. 3-2. Lantigua and Estrella had homers. John Klein does okay. Wohlers allows a run. Keckering gets a save. Very good. All right, and then we'll play game 2 here. Parker Messick on the mound. I mean, Walker hasn't done well against lefties. Other than that, we've been okay. I'm going to have Salazar take that. I'll let Mojica take right field in this game. We'll see how he does. Because realistically, he's going down to AAA in like, what, 2 days anyway? So, and they have Tarek Skubal in game 3. Might as well get him a game here. There we go. Culpepper, double play. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see if we can get Gary Carpenter. It's still one of the funniest choices the AI has made. Torque's no longer here, but when he was, they had Spencer Torkelson at DH and Kerry Carpenter at first, which is kind of hilarious. You got this. I'm not worried. Lantigua and Salazar are aboard. Ethan? Not doing much. Not doing much. Press here today. Here you go. Culpepper is aboard. Keishel hits it up in the left. Caught at the wall, I assume. Phenomenal camera flip there, it must be said. Come on, Sergio. There we go. Oh, never mind. McGonagall got it. I thought for sure that was getting through. No such luck. McGonagall has had a pretty good save. 2028, he was immaculate. 325 average. Where are they playing him? Second base mainly. That's so boring. Lean fourth. There we go. Estrella is aboard. Antigua, listen, buddy, you want to start. And then this is what you keep doing. Come on, Mojica, justify a roster spot. No, not quite. And Salazar also flies out. I think the quick hot start from Salazar has officially cooled off into ice water. But here we are all the same. Can Shane get carry to end on a high note? No. All right. Tigers take the lead. Unfortunate. The quest for me to get Shane Boz through 6 innings will continue. I think we'll get Ashby going. All right, he gets Owen Casey, assuming no one drops that. Very good. All right, good work from Shane. Our offense has been terrible. We'll go Ashby just for the seventh, I think. You got this. It's only a Rosarena. There we go. All right, we're going to pinch hit for Salazar here with Eduardo. Since they are going righty out of the bullpen. And he hit him. Don't be hurt. Don't be hurt. Don't be hurt. We're okay. Man, if Eduardo Tait gets hurt again, we are really in trouble at catcher. So I don't think Yanier Diaz is coming to save us this time. Though he could. You never know. Culpepper K's. All right. Eduardo takes over at catcher. We will get Caldara warming up. Let's see if Ashby can get Amador. Indeed, he can. Can he also get Max Clark, or is this too ambitious? Not ambitious at all. All right, because this way, if we don't score a run in the eighth, then Ashby and Caldara can combine to get me the last 6 outs to help save my bullpen for the hell that will be Tarek Skubal in game 3. Well, allowing a walk and then a line drive single, not great for that plan. And he gets Owen Casey, though, but his pitch count's pretty high now. All right. Keishel's going, and then if he gets aboard, we're pinch running. He decided that taking the easy walk was beneath him. He much preferred the RBI single. All right. We're going to pinch run with Jet Williams, and we're going for the steal. I know it's Dingler, but in this game, he's a lot worse rated defensively than he is in real life, which is kind of funny. Also very annoying. Well, they struck out Walker. There we go. Jets there without a throw. All right, Sergio, line drive into center. Alternatively, he can ground out to third and not move Jet at all. There we go. Estrella deep to left and God. The lead is ours. Very good, sir. Now becomes the question. I think I go Correa to try to get his first save of the season. I think that's my official decision. 85 is literally my cutoff for when I'll do a closer, and Keckering has looked really poor this season, so I think we'll play it safe. Jet Williams goes to second. We're going to have Beltre come in for Mojica, even though he's up soon. The defensive boost in right has to be considered. All right. McGonigal, Sullivan, and Dingler against Juan Crea for his first save of the season. Gets the line out to start. Is this? No, he had 3 saves for us last season. Okay, I was like, is this the first save of his career with us? Sullivan hits it third. Down he goes. Dylan Dingler, the last out. And he walked him in a pitch that was in the opposite batter's box. And the Rosarena gets it through. I don't think that'll score Dingler from first. No, he holds up a third. All right, here we go. Adele Amador with a chance to tie the game or take the lead. And he chose the second option, which was indeed take the lead. 541 feet? Fi- That that's the longest home run I think of this century because Mazzara's was only like what 508. Oh no, Adam Dunn. No, Adam Dunn's was 535. That is the longest home run of the 21st century. And of course, it happens against me. Fair enough. I mean, we might as well leave Correa in. What's Max Clark going to do? Hit another home run? Nobody got close. All right. Well, I think plan D, which was Juan Correa be the closer going forward, is more or less out the window. Jeez, they hit him again. Hey, remember when I said it couldn't get much worse? Remember that conversation? Solo shot from Beltre. Look at him go. 2-minute board. Walker Jenkins tied up. Home run. Bang. And he hits it deep to right and off the wall. Why can't we lower that dang wall? I would have so, so many more home runs at home if this wall wasn't a bajillion feet high. Sergio Jimenez with the chance to walk him off. Nope, but he gets it down and ties it up. This is the single greatest game ever. 6-all. Estrella. In other words, yes, I'm aware. If I would have pulled Correa after the home run, we probably win this game. But don't worry about it. All right, we're going to extras. Gerst for the 10th. It's Casey to pop up. Because listen, if the ghost runner scores, I'm fine with it. It's when additional runs scored, there's a problem. And he hit McGonigal. Nice. His pitch count's also getting kind of high. Sullivan hits it into center. That's down. All right. Ghost runner scores. Dingler hits it into right. That's going to land. All right. So this is the game where all of our trusty bullpen arms have decided to implode all at once. I mean, they get the trailing runner there, but they're still up by 2 regardless. All right, a Rosarena goes out. All right, Estrella is the lead runner, or excuse me, the ghost runner. Lantigua just swung at a pitch that almost hit him and landed in the dirt at the same time. Marco Rea, our old friend. Hey, buddy. What you been up to? Yeah, he's been in the Tigers organization. He's got some ABs with him here and there. Did he ever? Next, he played with me for a bit in 2027. Then he was in AAA through 2028. Looks like that's where he's ended up for those curious. Beltre hits it into left. That'll be caught. All right. Eduardo Tait is our last out. And he strikes out looking. I mean, like Juan Correa, his ERA just went from a 273 to a 433. Like, that was insane. Hindsight 2020, obviously, I pull him after the home run. But at that point, there were two outs. So if he gets another out, I don't have to burn another bullpen arm. And we're already losing at that point anyway. That was what a waste. I mean, Gurst got popped, but he had to pitch along because I put him in for Correa. Yeah, it was terrible. That's annoying. I think if we end up missing the playoffs, and since the AL seems to be particularly tight this year, we might. This is that. Like, they scored 5 runs in the ninth to tie it. Or to take the lead, rather. We score 4 to tie, and then that's that. Well, guess what? We got to do it all over again, but this time against Derek Skubal. So strap in for that. Oh no, Jacob Lombard got worse. Wow. He got so much worse. All of his potentials lost 5 and his overall. Keishel also got worse, but we knew that was coming. I mean, that sucks. Wow. That pretty much takes him out of contention for a future shortstop into just a backup utility role. What a grim development report this is turning into, huh? Ooh, Hisciano gets, was that of the month or the week? Pitcher of the month in Double A. Okay, okay. I mean, his control is still terrible, and right now he has one good pitch. But I'll take what I can get. Oscar Pampa in High A. All right, he's done with High A. We can move him up to Double A. I'll let the AI figure out that jigsaw puzzle. All right, Tarek Skubal. Let's dance. In this universe, the Tigers extended him. How I wish that happened in real life. But alas, we got to trade one of the best pitchers in baseball for a couple mystery box prospects. It's fine. Think I'm going to keep Salazar. I'm liking the split. Why is this? Oh no, I have the lineup set up that way. Duh. I was like, who did this? And it was me. I think we're going to go Salazar against lefties for at least a foreseeable future to get him some more ABs. Yeah, Mojica can take the bench. Beltre can come in. God, Lenzosa against Tarek Skubal is the biggest pitching mismatch probably in baseball, which means we'll win somehow. There we go. Luke Keeschel, RBI double. Walker Jenkins, 2-run home run to right. As I said, clearly we're going to win. Ha ha. That has bumped up Tarek Skubal's ERA from a 2.38 to a 2.78. What now, Tarek? And Sergio Jimenez gets it down. Let's just keep it going. How many hits in a row can we get? 4. For those curious, the answer was 4. Is Willie Estrella's hit streak still online? No, he went 0 for 5 against the Dodgers. Dang. Antigua pops up. Salazar hits it up, but that's not going anywhere. All right. Well, Lenzosa has some cushion. 2 men are aboard. I mean, if we can get Skubal's pitch count up, that would be very, very helpful. As Keithville with the RBI single. Jenkins Gets it down and right. Neither of the runners went on contact, so Culpepper does not score from second there. I don't want to talk about it. I think that is my most annoying change is they've changed how the base running works vis-a-vis going on contact or not. No matter, Estrella hits it to the wall anyway. That should score maybe all three. Keishel does have speed. And he does. Base is clearing double. 7-0. Tarek Skubal's ERA is almost up by an entire point. Lantigua flies out. Dang it all. All right, Diego, you've even bigger lead. Clean. Oh, you got this, Diego. They score one. All right, Skubal is out the game, which we love to see. But now, if we lose this game, I might trade some people. The extra innings loss was bad enough, but if we blow like a 7-run lead with Tarek Skubal out the game, I'm trading like 3 players as Jimenez adds on another. Hey, with how bad our bullpen has been this season, we need all the insurance runs we can get. Round out there. I think if Diego can get me 6, I can go to my long relievers and we'll be okay. There we go. All right. Conley Early's coming in. Culpepper, can he have a 4-for-4 day? Indeed, as he hits a home run all the way to the wall. Thank you, sir. Is he on cycle watch now? No, he doesn't have a double. So it's a home run and 3 singles. Listen, he's a simple man. I'm going to pinch hit for Keishel here with Caleb Durbin. Gets me an upgrade defensively. And, ever since we benched Durbin, I would like to get him some ABs when I can. It's just unfortunate that him and Jet Williams are functionally the same role. And so what do I do there? I think I want Walker to hit. I think I'll pinch hit for Beltre when it gets that far down. Or Sergio. Actually, yeah, let's do that because then we stay okay defensively in the outfield. So Mojica, come on in. They're so scared of him, he's thrown in the dirt. Clearly. Clearly. Yeah, Mojica popped up. Yeah, I think when Gabe comes back, I think next game or the game after, Mojica is going to be who we send down. All right. Yeah, Durbin will take over at second. Conley Early comes into the game. Excellent from Lanzusa. Clean inning of work. Clean eighth. How many pitches is Durbin on? 36. Okay, yeah, he's done. And then Keckering in a non-save situation, but at this point, honestly, he just needs reps to get his ERA back down. Very sad that that's where I'm at with my closer. There we go. Culpepper moves over. Come on, Walker, get aboard. I want Mojica to get another at bat. And he does via the air. Always helpful, that one. All right, Mojica with his last AB for a while in a Twins uniform. Flies out to left. All right. We will turn now to Keckering, and I'm going to be honest. If he allows any runs, there we go. All right, we get the win 10-1. Tarek Skubal allows 7 runs. That'll do. The only run was unearned because Luke Keishel is the worst second baseman in baseball. I wish I was joking there. Culpepper, 5 runs on the day. Beautiful from him. I think even though I've accepted that defensively he's clearly fallen off the cliff, offensively he's still holding on pretty well. Granted, before this, his slugging was a 3.62 and his on base was a 3.33. But I think if we can move him to second pretty cleanly next season, then we should be okay. My decision to give him a contract extension before this season even started, probably a bad one, but here we are. So, all right. Let us advance the day. All right, Gabe is back. I'm still going to sim the finale without him, though, just to give these guys another game. Let's sim it. And we win 6-1. Very good. Keishel, Jimenez, and Durbin with home runs. Looks like Culpepper got the day off. And Mojica got a hit. Good for him. Holiday went 0 for 3. He has really cooled off since I made him a starter. Okay from Detmers. My hesitation with extending Detmers is he has given me more than 6 innings twice in the past 10 games. Granted, in those 2 times, he's given me 7 1/3 and 7.2. But he hasn't given me 5 innings in a couple of those. And he wants money. He wants 45 million. And if you want that much, you better give me scoreless in 5 1/3 or whatever, if that's all you're doing. But that's just me. All right, so Gonzalez is back. We're going to send Mojica back down to AAA. I think, obviously, from an offensive standpoint, he's really solid, but he doesn't have that many games in AAA. And if you're going to be a backup outfielder for me, like Beltre gives me a lot better defense. So then Gabe can come back. And then yeah, I think we're just gonna move him back to right field. Which I don't love because his arm was really good, but he also had a couple errors and his range is a sub 2, which that's effectively unplayable. So and then yeah, against lefties. Well, yeah, I think we'll have Gabe play against lefties also and just move those guys down. Gabe takes over. Pretty simple that. All right, let me advance the day. Very good. All right, so that's all the prospects in that list scouted. Yeah, realistically, we have picked 28. So I think most everyone with 60 potential or better is going to be gone. So we have very high scouting accuracy on almost everyone. And there are 31 prospects with 50 potential or higher. That is slightly terrifying. Okay, now I think let's just look at hitters with 40 to 45 potential. Or is that just going to give me? No, okay. All right, how many names is that? 157. It's a bit too many. Let's just do a straight is 45. Oh, there we go. 36. All right, we'll do that. We'll get a scouting report on those hitters and figure out where things are there. But yeah, that is it for this episode. I think overall went pretty well. The obvious negative is when we were swept by the Rockies and the Astros back to back. But taking 2 out of 3 from the Guardians is nice. We swept the Cards, lost that dang extra innings game to the Dodgers, and then took 3 out of 4, even though we were so close to a sweep of the Tigers. And that's so annoying. And now we got the Royals and the Tigers next. So I don't think I'll play any games off stream. I think we'll pick up literally right here next time out. We'll see when next stream is. I'll have to look at the old work schedule. I think really the big question is bullpen wise, how long do I keep Aaron Ashby around? And then, like, do I stick with Keckering as the closer for a while longer? Because it's just like he's been getting blown up way more than he has at any point the last 3 seasons he's been a closer, which isn't nothing. And I mean, Gerst is, I think, the closer of the future without question. Woolers, I like, but I think right now he is a worse pitcher than Gerst. And Gerst is also 3 years older, so I think I want to maximize his prime while I can. And then rotation, I think at this point we're just going down with the ship with the guys. I think Detmers, obviously, Jared Jones is a free agent after this season. John Klein overall has been doing well. However, like, good God, some of his percentiles are slightly terrifying, but he's still pitching well. Shane Baz quietly is having a really good season, sub 3 ERA. 346 BAPIP is a little high. His walks are also up to a 3.1. But it's not really translating into runs the way it was last season when he was getting killed. And then his contract, he has the team option. So we'll have to decide whether we want to keep him for one more year. I think I'm leaning yes, especially if we're losing both Jared Jones and Reed Detmers. I don't love the idea of replacing 3 out of my 5 rotation pieces. It's a slightly scary prospect. Lanzosa, I don't know. I have a really bad feeling that the fact that the Marlins turned him into a reliever for most of his minor league career has just kind of crushed him a bit. I thought his stuff would play better than it has, but all of his pitches are below bottom 30% percentile. He's currently quite unhappy with his performance. He expects to be in the bullpen, which obviously he's not. But he just had a good start against the Tigers, so we'll see how that goes. How's Hudson Rowan doing in AAA? Eh, he doing all right. He got popped by the Mets at one point. How are the 2 pitchers we traded away doing? Taj Bradley, let's look at him first. Oh, he's doing quite well for himself. 11 starts, 381 ERA. Looks like he maybe got hurt in one start, so he's down a couple innings. Whip's okay. Yeah, his Ks are just way down. BABIP's way down also. Yeah. I think the problem we just ran into is that he's on too big of a contract. And at a certain point, my AAA guys need to play. How is Mason Molina doing with the Pirates? Yeah. His ERA isn't great. It's about what it is, but his whip's at a 118. His walks are way down. BABIP's lower. He's not doing that bad. I think this honestly might be the trade I look back on regretting because Johan Machado, I think realistically his ceiling is backup utility infielder. And Jacob Lombard just had a terrible development report where like all of his potential dropped by 5 on everything. So we'll see. I do think if there is an infield injury, Lombard might get called up. I feel like I just have to trade Jet Williams because, like, realistically, at this point, what's he given me? Like, he had 17 ABs in May. Like, at that point, what are we doing? So I might look to trade him. How is how's old friend Justin Crawford doing? While I'm reminiscing. Oh, he's not even on the major league roster. He's in AA. This guy was my opening day center fielder and played center field for me for like 70 plus games. And he's in the Diamondbacks AA level right now. That's rough. Cal Caros was unsigned. Ah, he went to the Cardinals. Well, I didn't notice when we played them a little while ago. Fair enough. All right, but that is where I will end. Enough reminiscing. So we're 28 and 28, which is rather uninspiring. The Tigers are still doing very well. Us taking 3 out of 4 games obviously helps. It looks like our offense is starting to find its level. You know, we look to be a top 5 offense that has a decent home run problem. And then defensively, it's just the worst thing you've ever seen because we've had to move literally every fielder around to a new position. But I think now that McCombs is out, Lantigua starts center, and then Jenkins and Gabe go back to their primary defensive positions, which is good. But Luke Keishlet's second is like he's in the bottom 1 percentile at second base. But I don't know what to do. I have nowhere else to play him because I can't put him back to first because Estrella's there. He cannot play anywhere else in the infield. His arm is too bad for third. His range is too bad for short. He has no arm whatsoever for the outfield. I tried that last year. It did not work through 10 games. So that'll be something to figure out, but that is a problem for future me. So I thank you all for watching. We'll be back next time right here against the Kansas City Royals and a Jackson Flora on the mound. See you then.